Yo, what's going on, everyone, man? It's your boy D-Lloyd, and we are here for the selection show. I figured why not do this live with you guys, man, so we can see exactly who was going to be in the upcoming franchise, not the upcoming draft, rather, for the franchise, man. What is going on, fellas? I am appreciative of you guys making it through here. So, basically, what we have in store, there were 73 entries, if I'm not mistaken, or 74 entries into the class. We went through position by position like I did in the video. I told you how many of each positions were essentially available. So we went ahead, I put together a spreadsheet, which I will show you guys right here. So we have a spreadsheet right here, all of the names, and then at the bottom, I don't know if you guys can see the cursor really well. At the bottom, we have the guys who will actually be selected. So within Excel, you could get a random number generator. That's what we're going to do. Go through each possible position at a time, and that's how we're going to figure out who is in. That's the most fair way to do it. Everything completely random. So I think that is definitely a cool way to do it. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far, man. I'm excited for everything that's been going on so far, and I'm excited definitely for season number 6, and hopefully this is a better way, in a way we can kind of go about this in the future. So I don't think we need to go ahead and wait too much longer, man. We'll go ahead and do it now, essentially. So if you don't see your name, you could be. We have all the different positions, as you see. We scroll through it all the way up to free safety. There was no strong safeties, surprisingly, that were projected first rounders. So we'll just start at the top at quarterback, I guess, and we'll work our way from there. So if you go to Excel, I didn't know this till today either. So if you go rand between. So we have 8 people who wanted to be a quarterback. So we'll go here. That's not going to be it yet. We'll just drag it down. And this is what we'll do. We'll double click. And once we press enter, the number that corresponds with the number at the top, as you see, there's 1 through 8 at the quarterbacks. Those are the guys that are in, and these are where they're going to be slided. So the first guy who pops up will be the number 1 quarterback projected in the draft. Number 2 guy will be the number 2 guy, and so on and so forth, if that makes sense, man. So we'll go ahead and you're unsubbing for this. All right, man. So that's cool. But anyway, we'll go ahead and hop right into it, man. So the first quarterback is going to be Clarence Strong. Clarence Strong is the first one selected, and the second quarterback is number 1, Adam Heineman. So Adam Heineman, Clarence Strong, those are going to be our guys. So put them in. And Adam Heineman. So those are the 2 quarterbacks. Congratulations, guys. Of course, I kind of went through some of the scouting beforehand. You'll see all of it again when we do the offseason video. Hopefully we can get that out ASAP, man. So we'll see all of that again. But those are the 2 quarterbacks. We'll fill in the rest off air probably. So in terms of running backs, we will do the exact same thing. And this time it's through 10, but we have 3 spots. So the first guy is going to be DJ Watson. DJ Watson is the first one in there. Then we have Torrey Fields out of Hampton. Okay. And then number 3, we have Bryce Boudreaux. So those are the guys. If you don't know Boudreaux, man, he is the brother of our kicker. So 2 guys are potentially, I don't know if they're going to be Redskins. I don't know if we're going to go running back. I don't think we need one at all, man. But congratulations. So we got DJ Watson, Torrey Fields, and we have Bryce Boudreaux as our running backs. All right, man. So we got our running backs in there. Wide receivers. There were 7 wide receivers projected to go in the first round, which is absolutely crazy, man. We had 7 of them. 14 entries. I wasn't sure we'll fill it up. I don't know why I wasn't sure. Of course, a lot of people want to be wide receivers, man. So We'll do the same thing. This time it's through 14. All right, so here we go. Connor Stewart. We have Jordan Cipollone. I'm sorry if I butchered the names also, man. We have Terrence Wilson. We have Alvin Torres, Puka Johnson, and the last wide receiver in here is Spencer James out of Georgetown. So those are the names. So we have Connor Stewart, Jordan Cipollone. 13 is Terrence Wilson. We have 4. So we have Julian Drake, Alvin Torres, Puka Johnson, and Spencer James as the wide receivers. Free safety. There's one spot. I think there was like three guys. So it could happen. If I can remember, 4 guys going for one spot. So you have a 25% chance when it comes to free safeties, man. All right, tight ends, a little less competitive. 5 entries, 3 spots. You have a really good chance here. All right, let's go there. So the first one is Tristan Trope. Then we have Fred Candace. And the final one, we already had him. Excel wants the same 2 guys. Rohan, I don't even know if I could do this, man. Rohan Kanikali. Kanikali. Those are the guys that we have right there, man, at tight end. So Tristan Trout, Fed, Candace, and Rohan. Those are our tight ends, man. What about edge rusher? We haven't got there. We're just going through just how it appears on depth chart, all that stuff. And if you get the cornerback, man, yes, let me know when we get there, and I could put in the skin tone or any information we did not put in. So for centers, there was 2 spots, 4 people, 50% chance. All right. If we could, there we go. All right, so the first one is Rick Sellers out of Vandy. Okay. And then Forrest Buck. Those are the centers. We have Rick Sellers and Forrest Buck. All right, so only 1 spot, 2 entries, man. There's going to be 1 guy. And this one is important because the number 1 overall guy on the board is this left end, period. The number 1 guy in the draft. It was only 2 guys, which kind of surprised me a little bit. But we hit enter, man. We'll see who gets that spot. And the number 1 guy is Julius Coleman out of the U. Out of Miami, man. So congrats. So right in, not too much of anything. Only one guy entered to be a right end. We only had one guy. So by default, Alex Njuki, you're in, bro. You are in there. So congrats right there. Yes, DJ Watson is in there, man. So I appreciate y'all for for putting your names in here and rock with me this long in the series. We're 70 plus episodes in, going into the 6th season. So for those who are still rocking with me, I definitely appreciate it. Defensive tackle, we had 2 spots, only got one name entered. So that will automatically go to James Martin out of Florida. The other one will just be the CPU, like I said in the video. And next season, it shouldn't be that long because I'm going to do it as soon as we get to week 3. I'll ask for the names for the next draft. And that way you guys can see as I go through the whole scouting process and everything with you guys in there. So left outside linebacker, only one spot here. 2 names, 50% chance, and that person is Nate Kim. Nate Kim is going to be the left outside linebacker. Both of them, surprisingly, out of Florida State. So Florida State was going to win regardless with that one. No, if you didn't get picked this time, it'll be you can have your name again in the upcoming draft class. But we're just doing the guys who projected first rounders this time. Have I thought about making a Discord server? I actually have, and it's something I'm looking into. So definitely look out for that in the future, man. Zayden, yes, you are number 2 on the cornerback spot once we get to the cornerbacks. Middle linebackers, there's 4 guys. So everybody is guaranteed to be in. Just where you're ranked at is going to come down to this right here. So we'll go 1 through 4. There we go. All right, so the first linebacker is going to be Anthony Stefanos. The second linebacker is going to be Malcolm Chamberlain. The third linebacker, Kevin Babb. And then the last one will be Tyler Highfield, just out of default. So the number 1 guy, if I could remember from my scouting, looked very, very solid. All right, so those are the 4 middle linebackers. Right outside linebackers is just these 2. So we'll just go here. And it's going to be Bruce Burns. I guess we could have did the first one, but Bruce Burns. And then Nathan Prince. All right, guys. So cornerbacks, this was going to be tough. 9 people, 3 spots. 9 people, 3 spots. So the odds aren't the greatest. But we'll see if Microsoft Excel is feeling you today or not. All right, so the first cornerback on the board is going to be Cameron Covington out of USC. Second cornerback off of the board is going to be Farrell Jones out of Texas Kingsville. And then the third cornerback off the board is going to be Dion Waters. Dion Waters is the last one. This one is just tough because so many people want to be a corner, man. So many people want to be one. But maybe next season there's more guys instead of 3. Typically, corners could sometimes go to 5 or even more in one draft class in the first round. And then 9 But remember, you can always get into next year's draft class also if Excel wasn't feeling you today, man. All right, so the last position, the only position we have left is free safety. 4 guys, 1 spot, 25% chance to have your name drawn. So we're going to just hit enter once. So whoever it is who it is. So Axel Shelby is the free safety out of Boston College, man. So congrats. Remember, if you didn't get your name drawn, enter again next year, man. And hopefully at that point you can get it drawn again. But just to recap, if you're coming in late, yeah, I don't know. I never thought about a way to do kickers and punters. Maybe we could have a spot where we have 1 kicker or punter every single draft class. We just didn't do it this year, and then nobody even put their name in for it. So maybe that's something we could tweak. We could tweak for next year. So we'll definitely see. Can I put your name in for next year? Like I said, man, I'll have another video. It's going to be soon as we finish week 3. That video will be up. I'll show you guys the draft class, and we'll have the same procedure as we did here, man. But just to recap, if you just came in, quarterbacks, Clarence Strong, Adam Heineman, those are the 2 quarterbacks. At running back, you have DJ Watson, Torrey Fields, Bryce Boudreaux. At wide receiver, Connor Stewart, Jordan Cipollone, Terrence Wilson, Julian Drake, Alvin Torres, Puka Johnson, Spencer James. Tight ends, you have Tristan Trout, Fed Cadiz, and Rohan. Still can't say his name. We're going to go with Rohan, though, man. At center, we have Rick Sellers, Forrest Buck. Left end, man, Julius Coleman. Right end, Alex Njoku. Defensive tackle, James Martin. Left outside linebacker, Nate Kim. At middle linebacker, Anthony Stefanos, Malcolm Chamberlain, Kevin Babb, and Tyler Highfield. Right outside linebacker, Bruce Burns, Nathan Prince. Corners, you have Cameron Covington, Farrell Jones, Deion Waters, and then you have Axel Shelby, man. And those are the guys. So remember, this is the order you're going to be in when it comes to the default as is draft board. So just because you're number 1, say at wide receiver, doesn't mean you're the best wide receiver. Maybe the 3rd or 4th or 5th guy could be the best wide receiver, or so on and so forth. If that makes sense. We're just going to go ahead and slide everything in from there, man. But that's it. I appreciate you guys for coming through. You just made it in, but you're in here. You could be in here, man. So make sure. I hope Axel Shelby gets injured, man. Let's hope none of the guys get injured. But hopefully, Gio, the next time is the charm for you, dude. But we went ahead. I don't know, man. Maybe Microsoft Excel has beef. I don't really know what's going on, man. But I appreciate y'all for coming through. We'll go ahead and get out of here so this video is not entirely too long. I'm going to try to get the off season out ASAP. Like, hopefully we could premiere it tomorrow on Sunday. So that's hopefully the goal, man. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of the day. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Leave this video a like, man. Helps me out a lot. If you're not already subscribed and you're watching this, man, subscribe to the channel, especially if you're interested in Madden 20 franchise mode series and Madden 21 franchise mode series, man. But it's your boy D Lloyd. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.